Hello students, welcome to the subject Social Science, Standard 7, Chapter number 5, Wind. We are going to talk in detail about wind. Earth is counted as a terrarium. What is terrarium? Terrarium is a enclosed artificial area where you can store in the plants, small house plants which you can store in. We celebrate March 22nd as World Water Day to see that we can preserve water, right, in different mediums. Now we will talk about the water cycle. As you can see, okay, this diagram of water cycle, there is a lot of water through the air, sunlight, okay. Evaporation takes place, all the water is collected and then it is evaporated and then it forms into a form of cloud and it keeps on moving. As it becomes heavier and denser, it tries to pour down, okay. The process is termed as condensation, and then when it is not able to hold for a longer duration, it falls in the form of precipitation in the liquid form termed as rain. So, the process keeps on continuing in the three places. One is lithosphere, hydrosphere and atmosphere. So, these are the three types, okay, places where the continuous flow of the water is being seen through the process of wind. Now, we will be talking about the distribution of water bodies. As you have this distribution in the chart, we can talk about the different percentage which are being mentioned, but you will be having a question in your mind saying that if we are having so much of water present in the earth, then why we say that there is scarcity of water. So, let us check out why we have the scarcity of water. Because it is a continuous process, as we saw in water cycle, that water we do not have to wait, okay. It keeps on renewing and we get back the water. So, distribution of water, ocean is 97.3%, means the whole part out of 100, okay, 97.3% is saline water, which is consisting of dissolved salt. Now, imagine this water, we cannot use it. Ice cap 2.0, groundwater we have 0.68%, freshwater lakes we have 0.009%, then you have inland seas and small lakes which are again carrying 0.009, and atmosphere, okay, 0.0019% of water which is present. Now, when we talk about saline water, it is 97.3, okay. Remaining we have is 2% and certain points, okay, which is containing in the fresh water. Out of that, we have limited amount of water which we can drink, okay. So, that makes up of 100%, and that is why we say there is lot of scarcity of water and we need to be precisely be aware of when we are using with water, okay, and we should be aware to save water in whatever way possible, okay, and save water. Here they have mentioned about, and did you know, the salinity in the amount of salt in grams present in 1000 grams of water, it is 35 parts per 1000, and whereas in Dead Sea it is 45 parts per 1000, okay. So, if the person is swimming, okay, he will be floating on the Dead Sea, because the content of salt water, okay, the dissolved salt is comparatively more than the water. Next we will talk about is ocean circulation. Movement that occurs in ocean can be categorized into three: waves, tides and currents. Waves, water on the surface of the ocean rises and falls alternatively. During a storm, the winds blow at a high speed from huge wave, try to form a huge wave. Because of the blow of the wind, there is huge formation of waves, an earthquake, a volcanic eruption, or underwater disturbance of the landslides, the movement which takes place below the water bed, then there is a shift of large amount of ocean water. As a result, a huge tidal wave called tsunami that may be as high as 15 meter is formed. Okay, the waves which are formed because of the disturbance of either earthquake, volcanic eruption, or you have the landslides. This can disturb the, you can say the waves, okay. The wind which blows, the waves will be taken as high as possible, which can, it has caused a lot of disaster because of this natural disaster, and lots of life and property is been taken away. Largest tsunami was 150 meter high. We have waves which traveled almost 700 kilometer per hour. We had Indira Point, which was totally submerged in water in Andaman Nicobar Islands on 26 December 2004. So, this is all about waves. Now, we will talk about tides and currents. Okay. So, ocean currents will see. Streams of water which are flowing constantly on the ocean surface is definite in direction. It is warm or cold. Influence of the temperature conditions of the area varies. Okay. Some portion it is warmer. So, what happens is the warm air gets heated up and it expands and it rises up. So, the cold air nearby takes the position. So, continuous circulation which takes place in this area. Warm ocean currents originate near the equator and move towards the pole. Now, when we talk about equator, the rays which are been falling on, okay, it is direct and it is on the small portion. So, that area becomes warmer comparatively than the areas which are far off near the poles. So, warm ocean currents originate near the equator, move towards the poles. Warm currents bring warm temperature over the land surface, and for example, you can write Gulf Stream. Cold currents carry water from the polar to the tropical, that is higher altitude, to the lower subtropical area. So, Labrador ocean current, okay, that can be put up as an example. Areas where the warm and cold currents meet provide the best fishing grounds for the world. How is it useful? These waves which are taking place, okay, high waves and all, this helps the fishermen to get the fishes near the shore instead of going to the center of the earth. These are foggy, making it difficult for the navigation. Sometimes it is foggy and you can't have the vision of the far distances. So, navigation will have certain kind of difficulty. For example, seas around Japan and eastern coast of North America faces this. Okay, now talking about the tides. Rhythmic rise and fall of water twice in a day is termed as tide. High tide, water cover much of the shore by rising to its highest level, and low tide, water falls to its lowest level and recedes back to the shore. Strong gravitational pull, okay, by the sun and moon on earth's surfaces can cause different types of tides. There are two types, one is neap tide and spring tide. Water of the earth closer to the moon gets pulled under the influence of moon's gravitational force and the cause of high tide. Spring tide, during the full moon and the new moon days, sun, moon and earth come in the same line, okay. It helps and that is why the highest tides occur during this time. During the full moon, highest tide occurs and possibly navigation and fishing is possible, helps the ships to arrive to the harbor. So, these are some positive points of the spring tides. Neap tides, moon is in its first and the last quarter, ocean water gets drawn diagonally opposite directions by the gravitational pull of sun and earth, resulting in low tides. In low tides, the positive point is you can generate electricity. So, children, you all must have understood with this topic of water. We will meet in the next chapter. Till then, take care of yourself. Bye-bye.